What is up, peeps? This is For The Win TCG, and I'm taking you back to another YouTube video. And today we have a pretty interesting deck. But before I do get into it, I do have a bit of an announcement to make. We do actually, for the first time on the channel, have a sponsor. Now, that sponsor is PTCGO Store. And of course, they provide PTCGO codes for you to use at a pretty good price. Now, if you want an even better price, you can use the code FTW for a 5% discount. Now, with that said, to celebrate our partnership, we are going to be doing a giveaway. And we have some pretty interesting stuff to give away. So before I go into what you need to do, I'm just going to mention quickly what we have. We have 10 Unified Mind codes, if I can pronounce that correctly, 10 Hidden Fate codes, it gets better, 10 Raichu GX tin from Hidden Fates codes, 10 Gyarados GX Hidden Fate tin codes, and finally 10 Charizard GX Hidden Fates codes. Now, to make sure there's a pretty good chance of you winning and to distribute them a bit more fairly, instead of giving them all to one person, I've decided to do a giveaway where you leave a comment down below, and the comment has to have the hashtag FTW entry. So again, it's hashtag FTW entry. I'll leave a comment below just again to reiterate that so you do remember. And the top 5 comments will be picked randomly, and they will go as follows. So it actually gets better as it goes up from the draw. So the first draw, which would be the 5th, would be 2 Unified Mind codes, 2 Gyarados GX tin codes, and 2 Raichu GX tin codes. There will be 4 Unified Mind codes for the 4th slot. 2 Gyarados GX tin codes, so I'm going to be repeating a lot, and 2 Raichu tin codes. For the 3rd slot, there is 2 Hidden Fate codes, 2 Unified Mind codes, 2 Gyarados GX tin codes, 2 Raichu GX tin codes, and a Charizard code as well. For the 2nd slot, there is 3 Hidden Fate codes, 2 Unified Minds, 2 Gyarados GX, 2 Raichu GX tin codes, and 3 Charizard GX tin codes. And for the 1st slot, there is 5 Hidden Fate codes, 2 Gyarados, 2 Raichu, and a whopping 6 Charizard GX tin codes. Now, you're probably thinking, why would I need 6? Well, not only would you be able to, of course, get a playset, but you'd have cards to trade and expand your collection on PTCGO, because I know there are some of you guys who are struggling to go and build decks and stuff. So this is going to help you out a lot. Sorry. So yeah, as I said, leave a comment below with the hashtag FTW entry to enter in the competition. I will announce it in 2 weeks' time. So that is the 21st of October. Best of luck to you. But with that all said, again, thank you very much for PTCGO Store for sponsoring the channel. But let's get into the video. Today, we're playing Mawile. This is a card that is pretty interesting on paper, and I haven't really seen be looked at by any of the YouTubers. Now, bear in mind, of course, I don't watch every single PTCGO YouTuber, so I'm pretty sure it would have been touched on before. But I really wanted to just give it a look and see what we can do with it. If you don't know what this card does, it has an ability where if you play it from your hand onto your bench, you can look at your opponent's hand and force them to bench 1 basic Pokemon, and you'll see why in a second. That's a good thing, because the attack for a metal and colorless energy, it does 30 damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon, plus 10. So if you have a full bench, you're hitting 160. We've combined it with Lucario Melmetal GX to add a bit more tankiness, mainly for its GX attack. And of course, we have Metal Goggles and Metal Frying Pan. So in an ideal world, your opponent will have to hit 230 damage in 1 swoop to be able to take you out, because we're minimizing damage by 60. Now, I was considering using Metal Core Barrier just to make it a bit better, but you have to discard Metal Core Barrier. So I was thinking it's probably a bit more consistent having the likes of a Metal Frying Pan, right? Right, with that said, hopefully we can actually start off here with forcing them to bench something. Let's see. Do they have anything to bench? They don't. Okay, that's a bit of a shame, but that does happen. And it's quite easy to charge up in this deck as well, because we're using the Welder engine to charge it up. We don't really need Rainbow Brush, to be honest with you, because we have, you can see it there, Viridian Forest, which is a pretty good card for getting the energies we need. So I might just pass off with this hand here, having that fully charged up. I don't want to play the Dene. That's a bit too aggressive. And I want them to at least play a turn or something, where hopefully they can Cynthia and get some more basic Pokemon in their hand. Yeah, so one thing you'll find in this deck a lot, of course, is your opponent refusing to bench Pokemon to minimize your damage output, and that's where this ability comes into play. We also play this with Gloom, which, if you don't know, has an ability where once during your turn you can flip a coin. If heads, you can look at their hand, and it's pretty much the same ability, right? But it's flip a coin every single turn, so it's also more consistent. So I thought that would be a pretty cool thing too. Now, given they've benched that Buzzwole, I don't think I really need to play another Mawile, so what I might do is actually get... Oh, it's been prized! I was going to get the Melmetal. Yikes. Okay. I want to save that Mawile for when we need it, to be honest. Let's do that. Let's play a Cynthia. Let's go for a Cynthia. So we are going to be hitting low damage. However, we could technically discard all the supporter cards in their hand this turn. That's what its GX attack does. So we can really limit them. Which I think would be kind of dope. Considering we're not hitting crazy damage, we're only hitting 40 damage. I don't mind going for the GX attack. But I want to see what's in their hand. I mean, do we bench the Mawile? I think we're going to risk it. Risk it for a biscuit. Go on. I don't know what's in the hand because they played a Cynthia. So, okay. Discarding that Lily from the hand is a good idea. Although they can draw with the custom catcher. All they have to do is use Viridian Forest to get rid of the Pokecom, and they could probably hit another draw supporter, to be honest. Right. That's a tough one. That's a really tough boy. Do we attack? I think we attack. This might be a case where we have to kind of chip damage early on. The Melmetal Lucario is a lot better in the early game because it's quite easy to charge up with the Welder engine, and you could just hit 150 base. And as the game progresses, of course, you can use things like Gloom and Mawile to force them to bench Pokemon. And then Mawile can come in a little bit later on. But I don't mind doing a bit of chip damage. Yes, they do go for the Lily. But I'm just hoping they get... Okay, so they're just benching stuff anyway. They don't really care. I want to know what exactly is going on in this deck. I'm intrigued. I'm really intrigued. Right, Welder. Good, because we have the Viridian Forest to do that. And we don't really need 2 fire energy, which is why I didn't go for Giant Hearth. We only really need the 1. We don't play, as I said, we don't play Rainbow Brush because finding energy is not hard because of Viridian Forest. So there's that. I could get a Dedenne GX and play a bit aggressively, but I don't think I need to right now. I'm going to get a Gloom, so that way we don't have to worry so much about the whole bench thing if they do refuse to bench. Regardless, even if we they don't have anything, we can still look at their hand, so they can judge, which actually works in our favor. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, they've quit. Okay. No shock there. No shock whatsoever. Let's roll another one and see how that goes. Obviously, we're pretty damn good against Malamar decks. Coming up against decks like Malamar and Necrozma is an ideal matchup for us. Not only is there resistance, but of course we tank a lot of damage. And we, of course, have the... no, I was going to say we tank a lot of damage. Again, yeah, no. We also have the Great Potion is what I wanted to say on top of that. Oh, they have the Rayquaza GX. For those of you who don't know, I don't know if it's out yet, but there is some... There's like this weird deck, I think, that Pokemon have released. These 2 decks that you can get that give you GXs. So one's for Rayquaza GX and one is for... This might be it. One's for Rayquaza GX and one is for... What is the other one? Ultra Necrozma, I think. Right. Let's see what we pull with this. Oh, man. I really wanted to get... I don't even know what I wanted to get. Cherish Ball, I think. Do we get the Cynthia? I think so. There's nothing really useful in this hand. Right now, obviously. If we had a Mawile or something, that'd be great. We could have charged it up and been ready to go. Yeah, let's do that. What do we get? There's a Cherish Ball, so we've got a Mawile. And we also do play Solgaleo. It doesn't seem to be that big a card in this deck, but, you know, I wanted to see. We could... Ooh, we could technically go for a Dedenne, though. Or do we go for the... Okay, let's go for the Lucario Melmetal, because we can actually attack with that. Yeah. I think that's the play. Do I... Yeah. Let's go in and just pass up. Next time we can go for Full Metal Wall. Luckily, we don't need specific... Luckily, we don't specifically, need Metal Energy for its GX attack to be used effectively. So that's good, at least. But I don't know if they're playing the... Because I don't know if the Rayquaza deck that they've released comes with Magnezone. I think it does. In which case it makes sense that they're using it. But they're playing that. That's a bit crazy. Okay, let's go for... I want to use these... Oh, I can't... Yeah. Yeah. Alright, I know I could go for Steel Fist. It might be more beneficial to go for Steel Fist right now. Oh, that's an interesting one. Or do I GX attack? No, I think we Steel Fist and save the GX attack for when they've got more energy in play. That's what I'm thinking. Because I'd love to have a Rayquaza up front and then just go for the GX attack. So discard some energy whilst also limiting the damage output. I think that's the play. At least. Oh, Lord. And we do have some great potions as well to kind of just help this thing stay alive a bit more. Now, you could obviously say, why not just play the tank Lucario Melmetal deck? That's a better deck. Obviously, it is. I'm not going to say it's not. However, you know me. I like my little cheeky decks every now and then. So this is one of them where I was like, oh, Mawile. I forgot that card existed. I didn't even know it was released. Oh, that's a cool little artwork. Where's that from? Is that from Hidden Fates? I know it's an alternative Celestial Storm art, but... That's cool, man. I like that. That's dope. That's some good stuff. Heracross. I think this is the Rayquaza GX deck you can just purchase straight. So maybe they got it in real life and then just wanted to test it out in the game. I mean, they are good decks. Don't get me wrong. They are good decks. So. But let's see what's going on. Do they have the lightning? They don't have the lightning. Okay, yeah, about to say. I guess one issue I'd say is the Searching Magnet is reducing the amount of energy in their deck. So when they play a Rayquaza, the odds of them milling an energy is slim. So there's that. Okay, we're just going to start smacking things now. Just go in. I want this Rayquaza charged up so I can just get rid of its energy, which is going to be quite hard for it to recover. Fire energy, that's a bit... It's a good thing they're slow. Because we are just like... Yeah, we're not in the best position, to be honest. So, you know, that's that. Right. Falkner. What can they get? I'm trying to think what this deck plays. This is the hardest thing about PTCGO. It's kind of hard to figure out what they're playing. But I think I've seen the list to this. I don't know if they play things like Energy Switch or anything like that. Rare Candy. Oh, no. Don't you dare. They might actually have some just mad play right now where they can get Magnezone out. And we've seen how much energy they've thrown into their hand, right? We have seen how much. They've got a ton of energy in their hand. So if they get a Magnezone out and then just smack, we're in trouble. Big trouble. Please, Lord. Lord, do not have Magnezone right now. Whew, okay, we're going to go for the GX attack. I'm not... No, we don't need to use it yet. Although, we could get ready for a Radiant Star. Yeah, they have enough energy in their hand. I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind playing the Viridian. I was a bit cautious about it, but... That's fine, that's fine. Let's do that. Right, so now we're going to Full Metal Wall GX. Bit of a risky play. Because I'm giving them another turn to keep this alive and get the Magnezone out. But... This is a big but. Yeah. I want to kind of sort ourselves out in the longevity of things, but... Okay, so they're coming up. And they're attacking into us, obviously. They're going to be hitting, what, 80? So we can reduce most of that. Actually, all of that with the Great Potion. So that's fine by me. That's fine by me. And we can just return knockout. Yeah, okay. This isn't even a Mawile deck right now. Come on, what's going on? Oh, wow, another Viridian Forest. Okay, let's get rid of that damage. And probably get another... We might actually be attacking with this thing. I do need to be careful. Okay, heavy impact. Get the KO. Another prize card. Please give me a draw supporter or something, man. I'm just glad these this person's kind of slacking a bit. Another fire energy. You're joking. Come on. I only play like 7. Oh, Lord. This one seems pretty good. It's just the moment they get the Magnezone out, we're screwed. That's where my brain's at right now, so I'm so scared of it. Are they going to go for another Searching Magnet? I mean, I guess it's good for them to do that to thin out their deck. But, alright, coming in again. Draw supporter. No, we could be greedy with the Jirachi, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, they've quit. So 2 games, 2 quits. We'll go for 1 more. This is looking pretty bright. However, the decks we played against don't seem to be any sort of high top tier deck. We came up against a Buzzwole deck, which I'm pretty sure they would have had something unique going on, but they just couldn't get it going. And of course, that I don't want to call it a tin. I don't think it's actually a tin, but I'm just going to call it the Rayquaza tin deck, right? Ooh, Fire and Dragon. Ooh. Every time I see that, I think Turtonator. So let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope. Right. I hope you guys have had a good weekend. And just to let you guys know, I am back to the straightforward Monday to Friday. I'm going to have a video up every single day. It's pretty much something I need to do, so I'm going to get it done. Don't worry. This weekend, I was actually planning to upload yesterday, but I've had an incredibly wild weekend. And I had to use Sunday to recover. For those of you that don't know, my brother does music for kind of like a hobby, and it's starting to become a career. And he got on a TV show where he was able to perform and stuff. And the TV show hooked him up with a live performance, which was up in Birmingham on Saturday, and he was in front of 15,000 people. So I went all the way up to Birmingham as a guest, went backstage with my brother, saw a bunch of artists in the UK. I'm pretty sure a lot of you won't know who they are, but there's a lot of artists like Krypton Conan, who's on the show, H, who's kind of a growing artist right now. A lot of you ain't gonna know who these guys are. JK and stuff. If you do, then you know who I'm talking about. I was actually able to go backstage with my brother, meet these people and stuff, and watch him perform live in front of 15,000 people. It was an incredible weekend, but boy, did I have to recover on Sunday. So I couldn't get a video out, I'm afraid, but it was a crazy time nonetheless. I kind of wanted the Dene, but that seems aggressive as hell. But at the same time, their setup is just fire right now. And they've benched a ton of stuff, so that's just going to work in our favor. Okay. Do I use the Coronet? It seems pointless. The Fire seems pointless. I don't want a Pokecom. Oh, do I just straight the Dene, though? Okay, do you know what? I'm going to play the Coronet anyway. Let's go for the Dene. See what we hit here. That's better. Much, much better. Okay, let's... Do I need to bench so aggressively? I don't know. Alright, Lucario Melmetal again for the GX attack. I don't know. This deck hits some really high numbers. I don't think the GX attack is really going to be what we're looking for. Let's do that. And reveal their hand at least. See what's going on. Oh, they got a lot of stuff. They got greens. Man, they could just get themselves going rapidly. Don't need to attach to the Solgaleo. That's the issue. Retreating, that's going to be the problem now. But let's just do that and drop the Jirachi as well. Yeah. Yeah, we need a switch. We need a switch now. We also need a Fire Energy at least. Just to get some draw. Man, why did it have to be Mount Coronet? The reason I put Mount Coronet in here is just for late game recovery. If we do need to recover some Metal Energy, then that's something we have an option for, but... I think a Viridian Forest would have been better, though. Now that I think about it. Oh! Another Metal Energy. Do I pass? Or do I just attach? I think I just pass here. I'm just going to pass. We only need one attachment. I'd rather attach that to another Mawile and have a Fire Energy on that. Preferably. Right, they seem to be struggling a bit as well. Wait, no, they can't play the greens because of this, can they? So... Oh, yes. Oh, but we have to discard a Metal Energy. Oh, that's a concern. I think we have to, though. I think we're just... Oh, that feels bad. Okay. Especially after getting rid of... So we only have 4 left, which is quite scarce. But, I mean, we have immediate access with this. So I shouldn't be that worried, right? I shouldn't be that worried. Nah, we good. We good. And we're just going to sit here. Sit here. We could Radiant Star. Actually speaking. We don't need to, though. Or we could Radiant Star to the Solgaleo. See, my concern, though, is having the Solgaleo go down with a ton of, like, metal energy on it and we're screwed, right? That's my concern. Pass. I could have Radiant Starred and had a Solgaleo ready to attack in the next 2 turns, right? But in those turns, they could really do some stuff. This seems just like an all-out fire deck, to be honest. So they can get their fire energy with the Viridian, which is the downfall. And use Roast, Reveal. Draw some more cards. So that's something they can do. Which is a bit rough, but... Hey, we still needed. We needed something. We needed to draw as well. So fingers crossed they ain't got anything wacky. So yeah, it is just a fire deck. What happened to this boy? I think loads of people were playing this, and it just fell into oblivion when people started using Percephalon and stuff and Turtonator. Yeah, I completely forgot about this bad boy. Ah. Also, one card I want to look at is Flareon GX. I think Flareon GX would be really cool as well. But the thing is, you could just throw it in a Mew Mew deck, right? That's the thing now. It's like, oh, it's a GX, throw it in Mew Mew. It's all right. It doesn't need to be its own deck. Mew Mew's got it covered. That's pretty much the format now, right? See, that was my concern with attaching and using Radiant Star. Anything, just coming in and being like, bang, you're gone. But we are, I think, we're 10 damage away from KOing it, actually. So, that's rough. Although they're not hitting us for weakness, so... And they're not KOing us with Heat Tackle either, so that's good. That was a concern of mine. Although they do get an engine next turn, they can retreat. No, I don't think they can get that going. All right. Let's use the noggin time. Alrighty, a Mawile, that's good. Do they have anything we can force them to bench? No, whoa, okay. I think you've got enough Charizards there, buddy, I'll be honest with you. Okay, no, nothing to bench, so we are short, unfortunately. But, okay, it's alright. You could Welder. Yeah, I think that's where we're at. Get rid of the Oddish. Yeah, okay, we'll Welder. So we have 2 more Wiles ready. 2 more Wiles ready to go. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Okay, retreat and attack. They are not getting a KO on us next turn, regardless. We could be cheeky and discard their supporter cards. But I don't want to risk not KOing this thing in time. The thing is, they could just come up with that thing. They could just switch. Oh, Lord. Lord, have mercy. Have mercy. Do not give him everything he needs. He has a ton of Charizards. I think an energy and like supporter cards. So the odds of him getting like a switch or something is... I hope slim. Please be slim. You ain't got it. Ain't happening, dude. This is the biggest issue with Mawile is fire decks. But that's why I think Metal Frying Pan is probably the best tool for Metal now in comparison to Goggles. Because obviously... we're removing the weakness, which is a big deal. Oh, they KO'd themselves! Dude! Okay, I'll take that. And if we get... I'm going to switch into the Jirachi. If we get a Metal Frying Pan, I'm coming up with this bad boy. Definitely. I think they want us to switch. We have 3 of them. Let's Cynthia. I really need a Frying Pan. We've got Goggles. But we don't need a Goggles. We need the Frying Pan. Come on. Ah, it's a shame. So we might have to come up with this. I mean, either way. If we come up with that, it is so easy for them to KO. I'd rather not risk it. Although, we could be real greedy and go for a... Do we have a Dedenne? No, I think we only had the one, right? What's our draw support is looking like? I think a Cherish Ball would be good. Considering we have draw support. Oh, we could come up with the Lucario. However, that would be bad. That'd be real bad. Okay, let's bench this Mawile. Nope, no basics again. So that's fine. We'll just leave it at that. Do we pass? No. What I kind of want them to do is go down to one prize and then have a Lucario Melmetal come up with a frying pan. That's like the goal right now. So we have 2 more Wiles to attack with. Yeah. That seems to be the goal. Now they only need to do 10 damage. Hopefully they don't throw out a shrine, because that would just mess things up so badly. That would really, really screw things up. Lord. I am really, really worried. But we seem to be in a decent spot. Okay, so the Fire Crystal, we did see that, so they're definitely getting a KO on us. Now, do they... I think they can choose how much they get rid of, right? I see your deal. I see what you're doing. Okay, okay. So the idea is actually to use Charizard to charge up and then go for Turtonator. I get it. I get it. That's why you got the greens. I get it. I get it. But wouldn't Naganadel be better, considering how much you're discarding fire energy with things like Salazzle, and I don't know if they play Iridium Forest. I don't know, but let me know your thoughts. What do you think? Do you think a Naganadel is better, or do you think a Charizard is better for this kind of deck? I'm sticking with Naganadel. Easier setup. Although, maybe it's just... No, it's not just a Charmeleon. We did see the Charizard. There. The Charmeleon changes it a bit, though, because you can accelerate energy from the deck. That's interesting. Okay, so they're playing Giant Hearth. So, considering the discard that they're doing with the Turtonator alone, right? It seems like it's a bit of a no-brainer to go for Naganadel. But, hey. That's just the theory. I think we're holding our own pretty well. I mean, regardless, they do have it. And I get this Surge strategy as well. Ah! They're putting something from a discard in the Lost Zone. What's relevant to that? The energy. Okay, that's fair. Okay. I see that. Dun, 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 dun. So we got to come out with another Mawile. Oh, this is tough. Tough stuff, tough stuff, tough stuff. We are not KOing this Turtonator, which is a big deal. A really big deal. They probably have a Charizard in hand for the Charmeleon. Oh, this is going south. Okay. What to do? I'm trying to think. These goggles are kind of useless-ish. They have to hit 200 damage rather than 170, but they only need to discard 2 energy. I think they have to discard 2 energy anyway, right? I don't think this will change anything. Okay, I'm going to throw you there. We need to get our Lucario Melmetal out, to be honest. That seems to be what we need. I could Giant Hearth, I know, but I'm just going to stick to that. Go for the Cynthia. See if we pull... Okay, so we do have the Lucario Melmetal, but I want the Frying Pan. No, maybe we don't have it. Oh, that would be a feel bad, man. That would be a proper feel bad. Let's check the deck. Okay, we do have the Frying Pan. I'm going to get the Lucario in hand anyway. We could be greedy-ish. No. Do we... Okay, I don't know. I doubt they've got Gusting. I doubt it. And we kind of need that and a Fire Energy in hand ready to go. Welder, are you hanging about? You're hanging about. Okay. This is a tough one. This is really tough. The Mawile's going down anyway. We could GX and discard all the supporter cards from their hand. But they still will come in with the Turtonator and KO us next turn. And they could still Salazzle. Or we do 70 damage to them. Or we come up with this. No, that's a bad idea. Sean, what are you thinking? Alright, we've got to decide. We're coming in. And I don't think we're going to do 70 damage. We're going to Big Eater GX. That's what we're going to do. Okay, that seemed like a bit of a bad decision now, because they've got Poké Gear. Come on, man! Oh, do you know what I should have done? I should have got the Gloom as well, so I could have checked their hand potentially. Ah, misplay. Misplay and a half. And they're going to come in, of course, with the Charizard. Charge up. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. This is bad. This is bad. Now, if we get lucky, we can... We need a Welder with 2 Fire Energy to be able to attack with Lucario Melmetal. But the problem is this Charizard is... It's not a lot of effort for it to charge up. And this guy plays Welder. So, yeah, it's not a lot of effort for that Charizard to go. And get ready to just destroy this card, even with Metal Frying Pan, right? With Metal Frying Pan, it's 290. This thing can hit 300 damage pretty easily with Welder. So, and it looks like he's prepping for that as well, to be honest. But the question is, do they have enough energy in deck? They've got rid of a lot. What's going on with their discard? Okay, they've only got 4, so maybe they have a lot of energy in deck. Maybe I'm just being a bit wishful here, am I thinking? Oh, no. Oh, la. Lord. There's a Charmander. Probably going to bench that. I think they know I'm going with the Lucario Melmetal, but we need a lot of stuff to be able to stick strong here, to be honest with you. There it is. I don't know if they're getting rid of the Charizard. See, what they could have done is if they... Dude, why are you not going for the KO? What? You just gave me a turn to figure stuff out. Okay, I'm taking it. Okay, we're going to go switch into the Jirachi here. And we're going to get rid of you and get... I'm excited because we have a chance. Oh, we could come in with this Mawile, actually. Okay, let's just stop for a second. Okay, there's the Frying Pan, but I want the Welder. I want to charge up. Ah! Okay, oh, we could take the Welder and come in with the Mawile, but the fresh one, right? Just attach to this, and then next turn we can guarantee a... well, I'm definitely getting a Gloom out, because I want to see if they have anything else going on in the hand. Oh, we don't have a Gloom? Oh, we've prized both of our Glooms. Jeez, that is bad. Okay, sure. Alright, okay. We're going to do this. We're going to attack with this Mawile, which means they're going to have to discard more energy to KO us anyway. Which is a good thing. Then we're going to Lily. Our deck's getting thin, which isn't good. And then we're going to retreat to the fresh one. We are getting a KO with Wily Bite. Wait, what? No, we didn't get the KO! Oh! Should have gone with the Melmetal. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We're good. We're good. No, what am I doing? Oh, there's a Fire Crystal, and they're going to Welder and attach, and then bang. Oh, that's bad. Oh, no. No, you ain't got it, man. You ain't got a Welder. Come on. You ain't got it. You ain't got it, Chief. No. I might like go through the 5 stages of grief, starting with denial. Oh, man. They could really just get everything they want right now. You've got to bear in mind, 5 of these cards in their fat hand is energy cards, so... They may not actually have a Welder. Please. Oh, they don't have a Welder. Okay, but they may get a switch. So there's the next worry. Oh, okay, there's the next worry. Oh, so concerned. Ah! All right, go on. They got it. Oh, it's a big feel bad. Oh, feels bad, man. They don't even need to go for the charge up here. Oh. Right. Righty-ho. We need to get 8 cards. I think we're going to see quite a few cards next turn, actually. So the odds of getting what we want are pretty decent. So they are going to charge up. Okay. I mean, I don't think they need to, necessarily speaking. But if they have 1 prize remaining and we're going to have a metal frying pan on this thing, we may have a decent chance. My concern is them one-shotting us with a Charizard. Like, this thing down here, that's worrying me. That's worrying me. All right. Jirachi. You can pretty much guarantee everything for us here. I need to make sure I order things correctly for the attack. So let's do that. But I'm just worried about decking out now, to be honest with you. There's the frying pan and the energy, so we can attack. Great stuff. And we're just going to retreat. We're not even going to sell a wish. I pretty much want to draw my deck out without playing any cards. And then Cynthia. And then do the same again. I think that's the only way we're going to last and survive, to be honest. If we have a chance here. But we're going to come and hit 150 on everything. We're one-shotting everything. And we have the metal frying pan. You're our last hope. Lucario and Melmetal Tag Team GX. Come on. This is really tight. This is really tight. Okay, and the more we're getting with prizes as well, the more cards we're going to shuffle back in the deck with Cynthia. So, because I'm still worrying about decking out. Like, that's something I'm worried about as well. But if they come up here with a Charizard, which they very well can do. Hang on, they've got 3 Charizard in the discard pile, right? No, 2. So they can definitely come in with Charizard, probably have it. They will be doing 230 damage onto us if they get an energy in play. Oh, but if they welder, that's just game, right? They could get an energy attachment, welder, and use the ability to get 5 energy on, which is, I think that's it's a lot of damage. That's what I'm gonna say. I think it's more, right? 5 times 5 is 25, isn't it? Yeah, plus the energy. Wait, plus the energy there. Yeah, I think they're hitting 300 damage. Am I correct? Why is my maths terrible? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah. Okay. I'm not stupid. I'm a bit stupid. Just give me that, okay? Oh, we might have, yet again, another clutch victory, though. If they ain't got it, we might have the clutch. Which would be great, right? Because the last episode as well, that was a crazy clutch. If you haven't seen it, go to the last episode, which is the one with the Sandslash, which is the 0 energy deck. Which, by the way, just a quick digression, it's kind of crazy. I forgot, Bell Curved, that's it. Bell Curved uploaded the video on the same day I uploaded that video too. And it's almost identical. Well, I'm gonna say it's almost identical. I think we have differences. I think I played the employee, Aether employee, which is something he didn't play, but he recommended as well. But I was like, wow, that's one of the biggest coincidences I think I've ever had when it comes to uploading decks. It's literally a Sandslash Parasect. Okay, 0 damage. I'm getting excited. I'm actually contemplating switching into the Mawile and doing the Great Potion, but that's pointless because if they could Gust anyway, they would get something like Oddish. So, no, Sean, don't be stupid. Take this thing out. Oh, God. We may actually be beating a Fire deck with a Metal deck. There's the Gloom, which kind of is pointless now. But, man. We could be clutching. They could just be running out of juice, man. That's the thing. They could just be struggling to get what they need. Bear in mind, though, they get Welder, an attachment. That's 150 damage. Obviously, minus the 30. So they're doing 120. But the Great Potion will help with that as well. Oh, I think we might have done this, guys. I genuinely think we may have just clenched a victory. Come on. Come on, sausage. Make a play. Just don't make the play that I think you're going to make. Okay, Brock's Grit. I don't think that changes anything drastically for us. Throws energy in deck, but I guess they're worried about decking out too, but... They ain't got the Charizard. See, this is where Naganadel would have been it, right? This is where they had Naganadels in play or something. They could have got a ton of energy back into play. They could have obviously continued to try and find their welders because they clearly have 2 left. Maybe they've prized one of them, so they're struggling to find the last one. I don't know. Oh, okie dokie. We're just going to do it again. Heavy impact. I don't think they got it, guys. I don't think they do. Unless they do something wacky and bench. I don't know. They can bench anything, right? What could they bench that could really ruin our day? A Blacephalon GX won't do it, if I'm correct. They can't get a Charizard out. This won't do it. No, I don't think there's anything they can do. Am I right? Have we got it? Come on. Please. Please. Dude, don't just sit there, man. There's so much anticipation. Make a play, Judge. Okay. All right. What can they do that isn't going to be one shot? Maybe they bench a Pokemon that isn't going to be one shot? And try and buy some time? I don't think so. I don't think the deck plays that stuff. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Just pass. Just pass. Just give me the, yeah, just pass. Just go on. Come on. Please. I'm waiting. I mean, they have played this game to the end. Oh, we got it. Come on. Yet another clutch victory. Good stuff. Good stuff. So, 3-win streak. Pretty much just won every single game, even with my horrendous misplays. As per usual, the king of misplays has returned. But, with that said, let me go ahead and show you the list so you can try it out for yourself. And as always, it will be in the description down below. So this is the list. It's a fun little deck to play around with. Not sure if this is particularly necessary. However, it is something you can use in the whole Gengar matchup, which I know is a kind of a deck that's up and coming a little bit. So that's the main why I put it in there, but it doesn't seem to be too necessary. I don't know if Shrine, I don't think it blocks Shrine, unfortunately. So maybe another Metal Frying Pan. That seems to be better considering how prevalent fire is in this format. So there is a list. Go check it out for yourself. And again, one more quick shout out to PTCGO Store for sponsoring the video. But yeah, with that all said, do leave a like if you did enjoy, and of course do subscribe for more. And up until tomorrow, please do take care of yourself, and peace.